one day it was like everything falling off, they don't supposed to fall off. Move around necessarily. Checking my car. Because if I did detect anything, I'd tell you. I haven't detected nothing. She had actually just turned 4 in mid-April, and she was taken to the hospital the last week of April. And
that's a mistake.
She passed away in August. We held her for a long time, and the pain that you feel is so intense. Now that guy, the one looking at the hospital, I wonder if they your children and while he up there moving all around as a spirit, I wonder did he live? You know, I don't know either. Let me think back now. After we buried her, I just sedated myself on a lot of pills and alcohol. I just couldn't take it. I didn't care about my band. I didn't care about my friends or family or anybody. For months and months and months, I maybe just tried to kill myself. I just wanted to die. Going on for 2 years after she passed away, I was in that 8 or 9 rehabs. Just couldn't get a grip on what had just happened in my life. And I felt she was waiting for me. And that's the only place that I wanted to go. I just wanted to be with her. One thing that I always kept with me is the blanket. It smelled just like her. And I would sleep with it. I wanted to be just close to it. I wanted to be close to her. One night, I was laying in bed with her blanket and still going through, my demons of just wanting to die. I was sound asleep, staring at her, and
my shotgun is less than I thought it would. Quite good.
I said,
Very good.
And when I'm done learning,
Very good.
I'll see you again.
There's just one sitting up top, then they're sitting on bottom, then they're sitting up there, then they're sitting on the side.
To learn, and she was going to get that knowledge that I won't have for a long, long time until I pass away. And that's the last time I saw her. I was trying to not miss her, and so it was weird. One day, I went in the closet, and all of a sudden, sitting on top of drawers inside the closet was the dress with the little shaped flowers on it.
Why to be honoring?
I couldn't believe it. I didn't really need it, but it was just proof that everything that I experienced was real, which I think she left for me. All of a sudden, I realized, God, I haven't had a drink or done any pills. He realized he hadn't had a drink. He's talking about his little daughter, so he loved her so much. Somehow they did that. She definitely saved my life. That's the start of it. That's great, man. Right door, he got up. 15 years. I'm no fear again. I'm proud. There's another life after your life. But this life comes stronger. And that's what she gave me back.
Seems to be the case in my experience that sometimes the energy can get stuck in a particular location. I think that it is possible to invite them into your life sort of unwittingly or by design. I certainly am not comfortable necessarily sharing this on television, but I do believe that it exists. this beautiful house. It was what seemed to be like a very warm, inviting, angelic, almost housewarming outside, but on the inside, it was sort of threatening energy.
What? Oh, hold on.
This became such commonplace that I had to put a pallet next to the bed so I would actually sleep in the bed. I waking up one evening and I just sat there and
Got a fucking deal.
looked over to the fireplace.
Got a deal. It's crazy.
Who's that? I knew that I felt that I was possibly going to be alone, or that my mom was asking me questions about what does he look like, but I said he was just wearing a jacket, and he was standing over there.
Or dark Merry Christmas, bro. Merry Christmas, bro. I got the skin from the Christmas thing. Oh, can you hear me?
Experience
Yeah. Alright. Did you know ranks are ending in like 2 days? I'm at next week. What? I wouldn't think much streamers would be streaming on Christmas. Yeah, half of us are.
And one of the neighbors had said,
I'm gonna stream until I get like my presents and everything. And I'm gonna wait till breakfast. Then I'm gonna start streaming again after all that.
appeared in the window. And the next door neighbor came into the house and swooped me on the bed. And then next thing I knew, there was police.
Thought I was gonna die.
I just think that this energy is very attractive to me. And it didn't feel good.
Alright. Hey, Sim already invited me. I'm just waiting for my grandparents to wake up because my grandma makes us crystals. And we have to overheard just after we eat. Nice.
And in that wall was sort of a tunnel, like a swirling tunnel. Foggy and hazy and shadowy, and I was afraid that if I got to my bed, I put my feet on the floor, that I would be sucked into it.
You asked for? I didn't ask for anything.
Feeling like I needed to get out of my bed and go to the door and just feeling so stuck in the middle of it.
I just want to be like surprised. Well, there's one thing I asked for actually.
My door.
It's meta glasses.
This suction, this sort of pulling, swirling energy.
If you know what those are.
And it was like a contest. My doorknob just
So I was using some hoodies. I got a hoodie. I know I did because I opened them and said early.
I'm listening to this lady tell her story about when she was.
I'll show you after this one.
Someone was at the ball trying to suffer in a tongue. She's hanging on to the bedpost.
And just being so frightened. And my mom trying to speak to me about what was going on. And I felt that the energy at the end of that tunnel was indeed a something. And it seemed to me that it was my life force. It needed me, it wanted me, it was going to take me. It was going to, in a parasitic way, just sort of suck out all of my goodness and energy. The spirit that was visiting me was the same energy that
Yeah, I'm not winning this fight.
me.
Got 2 people on me. Yep.
I talked to my mom, and she felt that she
Got 2 kills. What am I seeing you doing?
via seances, Ouija.
He has maps.
I told you about this though. When I was a little girl, I was in my room, minding my own business.
These energies do exist.
It was dark in my room. I think, if I remember correctly.
In between places.
Maybe a little lamp or something, a little dark, not
There is
too
just
bright.
weird energy out there.
But I see these grotesque looking monster looking things walking around my bed.
Innocent. They're
So I pretend to, yeah, I know, right? And I pretend to be asleep. That was
Not a big
me a
thing,
lead,
so I'm allowed to break this.
Even then, I just had
So far, my winter break, I've been outside in the snow because I live in Alaska, probably watching some YouTube.
Yeah.
There's still no snow over here.
everything was
It's
there.
quite wild.
Me, I might have told my mom.
Sort of became a reality.
Yeah, to the, my mama was very close. Said he didn't know how to spank a little girl, and my mama got on to him about that.
It was about 1998.
When he got over it, though, he did
I should
apologize.
try to
That's a
my
good thing.
life a little bit simpler. I thought maybe I could actually live
I've been watching on Pound Piece.
everywhere.
It's a good man. Me and Terry, we really wanted to
Very
do it.
and even with New York City, we didn't want anything that would be
Yeah, my son and our house.
we really wanted something very secluded. And finally found what seemed to me like the perfect idyllic country house that was on 17 acres, very, very private. Like the grounds, there were 2 ponds that were
Not big, not
really
big, not
beautiful,
big.
and all these
Not big.
stone pathways
Got
that
14 metal.
went throughout all the 17 acres. You really could take walks all over the property.
I'll take that.
Again, like very, very.
Oh, I just gotta find some shields.
The cool part was that the house hadn't really
Watch,
been
there's gonna
changed
be
since it was built.
He's top best Minecraft PvP.
It was just too beautiful to pass up, so we bought it.
I really don't like
Sometimes I would take
watch any YouTubers besides like
on the property.
Sunday or anything else. Everything else.
This looked like a woman walking.
Sunday I've been watching since I was like
And I thought
5.
it must be, the neighbors were pretty far away. You know, I thought it was a woman that lived in this other house walking, just taking a walk on her property, and maybe it was, she sort of crossed over in the car.
Sunday and
really
Corey,
see her
yeah,
in the distance. She had
two best of
wore like a scarf or
what,
something.
in my
Like,
opinion,
I
two
could
best
really see,
YouTubers.
like, some
What
kind
time
of
is it for you?
head
It's
scarf or
9:20.
something. And she would be walking. And I saw her several times. I saw someone walking on the path. I never actually saw her up close. I would only ever see her at a distance.
You trying to move?
I asked my husband, have you seen our neighbor? He said, that woman with the gray veil and the woman with the gray scarf. And he had seen the same thing.
What state you live in?
So the house
Hold on.
itself was, we could move in pretty easily, you know, there were little things to do but nothing major. Certain things were sort of getting a little bit run down. We were slowly unpacking things, and the whole time there were weird things like light bulbs sputtering.
I'm in the U.S.
Flashing on and off. Weird electrical things. A light bulb just kind of like exploded in the socket in the ceiling. It just all happened so fast and made like a black ring on the ceiling, and that was kind of weird. You know, I always had that sense of doom or sense that something tragic could happen at any moment. And then was a giant greenhouse. One of those old glass panel greenhouses, like total Grey Garden style. And I always felt,
Got 3 kills.
every time I walked in that greenhouse, I always felt like there was,
I kind of live in the U.S., but normally
like there was someone in there.
I normally go to Canada. Nice.
The greenhouse was
And I wonder why my teammate left me.
creepy. We're really getting settled in the house. There was something a little bit odd about it because the feeling in the house was much more.
Yo, Jax.
I guess
You got any shotgun ammo?
You know, it was much more. You know that feeling like if you see someone and it's nothing, or you feel something.
Bad shotgun. Ooh, got heals.
You're standing in a room, you feel something.
We have 2 houses because I'm not rich. It's my grand.
Apparition in the corner of the room. It felt like sort of grayish, you know, that image of something gray. That's how it was in the house. I felt the presence of
didn't feel so good,
someone
but
in the house all the time.
they pull zone. That's bad.
So I thought to really dress things up, buy a gigantic wreath to put over the fireplace. So it was maybe like 4 or 5 feet.
What?
And hung it over the fireplace. And
I'm dead.
friends were coming
Yeah.
that night, and my husband, he was like, whatever you do, don't light the candles on the fireplace. Don't, you know, like whatever you do. And I was like, of course.
Oh yeah, that's why.
No way.
He's platinum. Yo, bro.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what came over me, but right before my friends got there, I lit the candle. I knew I wouldn't do it, and something made me do it.
Have you got second? Have you ever got the triangle though? No, I'm not.
Something made me do it. And the second the match lit, the street lit, the flame jumped 15 inches from the candle to the wreath, up like a ball of fire. It was seriously like something made me do it. I totally remember the whole, like every second of it. Like it was, like it wasn't me doing it. It was like walk over, light a match, light the candle, break, and smoke. Immediately I never seen anything from that fast. Filled with black smoke to the point where I had to literally crawl out below the smoke. Literally such a huge fire, so fast. It's just black smoke.
No Christmas, I gotta go, but hope you have a good Christmas. You too.
Get out of the house, we're calling the fire department.
I made about $20 over one weekend just in my spare time. You can cash out to PayPal every few hours. No minimum, no fees. If you're already gaming on your phone, it just makes sense. It's called Just Play, and you need to give it a try.
What is that? Did you cut those off or something? Did you cut those off or something?
Customize them for key is a nightmare.
The top part.
Your wildest dreams and your passive beginners can start a passive income stream from scratch. Axio, AI-powered sourcing, anytime, anytime. Download the app.
Says breaking through the ceiling and the floor there, and they're, pulling down chunks of plaster off the wall. So basically, the room is just
My aim sucks.
destroyed, but the fire's out. The firemen, I realized, looked a little spooked when they got there. Just a little, I don't know, sort of uneasy and a little surprised. The fire chief was at the house, and I said, I don't know, it's just so weird. It's like light bulbs and the fire, and don't you think that's so? It's a little. Doesn't make me feel very welcome that, we move in and we have a fire like 2 weeks later. And he said, well, I didn't really want to tell you.
Just somewhat pulls in AR.
I feel uncomfortable in the house, but who used to own the house, the woman that built the house, who's the only other person that's ever lived in the house, was the heiress to the Diamond Match fortune, whose father started Diamond Matches, who was badly burned and disfigured by her father's match factory as a teenager. And so she built that house so that she could live in privacy and yet live in a sort of grand manner because she had the family's fortune. Lived in the house her entire life. Never left. Actually died in the house. He said that he had grown up not far from her, and as a kid they always wanted to try to see her because it was sort of like the town lore. They would try to go trick-or-treating at her house, but it was always the butler that would deliver the treats, and so they never actually saw her, but she was never seen by anyone ever. And if she was, she would always wear a gray veil. And that is the creepiest thing because that's the woman that we saw walking in the woods. My husband and I both said that was what we saw. And both of us had the exact image of a woman in a gray veil. It almost creeps me out to say anything now because it makes me feel like something, something bad is going to happen. Like I almost don't want to talk about it now, even. It really is something that I definitely felt like we were not wanted there. Yeah, eventually we sold the house. I couldn't keep living there. I just couldn't. I never could ever feel like it was my house. It was always her house.
I grew up in Mobile, Alabama, and I remember staying out the side. And there's a real tradition for ghosts. There's always this pretext of knowledge.